Hey guys! Welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to try to make a vintage themed journal spread. This is the first time ever I make a vintage theme spread, so I don't know how good or how bad it will go, but I still hope that you guys will enjoy today's video, and without further ado, let's get started. So before I start, I will take out the paper from the binder, and since this is my first ever vintage theme journal spread, I actually don't have a lot of supplies that goes well with the theme, so I'm kind of worried about it. In order to make a good spread, I decided to search on Instagram and get inspiration from other people, and I see that in vintage theme spread, people use this kind of craft paper, so I just use it since I have it in my house. Other than that, vintage theme spread usually have this warm tone, and the color palette they use are usually on the brown spectrum. So here I'm just taking a photo that have wood and brown kind of color. And I actually have this masking stickers. I think that this will go well with the theme, so I decided to cut out the pattern and stick it down. I decided to rip it instead of cut it to fit it into size because I feel ripping it make it looks a bit more natural and a bit more vintage look. Next, I'm going to use this grid pattern washi tape to decorate the upper and the bottom part. I really like ripping the washi tape because they give a unique kind of look, and also I feel it suits the theme really well. And to fill in the empty spaces, I decided to use this leather washi tape. Moving on to the next page, I don't have a lot of supplies that goes well with vintage theme, so I searched on Pinterest and found some vintage printable, so I just print them out, and here I'm going to use it to decorate the page. Once again, I'm ripping the paper instead of cutting it because it gives me the texture that I want. I'm going to use my glue tape to stick it on the upper side. Next, I'm going to use this paper doilies. I actually have so many of them at home, and I'm just using my glue stick to stick it down. Since the bottom part still looks kind of empty, I decided to fill the bottom parts too. Next, I'm going to stick this tag that I also got from Pinterest. Moving on, I'm going to decorate the page using more decorations. So here I'm just adding some washi tape, stickers, ripped paper, and another kind of sticker. Now I'm going to use my letter stamp to stamp out the word vintage journal because I think that the font in my alphabet stamp actually suits the theme really well. Now it's time to stamp out the word journal. After I'm done, the next thing I'm going to do is to fill in the empty spaces using my trustworthy gold pen. And the last thing I want to do is to fill in the page using my black gel pen. I didn't write a lot of stuff because I obviously don't have a lot of space either, but if I do have more space, I don't really think I have anything else to write, so it's the perfect space for me. Alright, so now after I'm done, the last thing I need to do is to put the paper back into my binder. And here's the result. Surprisingly, I really like how it turns out, and it actually turns out a little bit better than what I had expected it to be, and I gotta be honest that this is actually one of my favorite spreads. Alright, so I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And see you guys in my next video. Bye!